You went full on there.
I started the recording.
No. You no. Don't
That's
dare,
right, I fucking called you out.
you dare associate. Don't you dare associate me with those people.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're racist against Irish. Got it.
No, Irish and Scottish don't like each other. Why? Because people get us mixed up. It's just that simple.
Well, that explains a lot.
The Chinese and the Japanese, or the
At least,
or the Germans with the Polish. Sorry, it's the other way around. Polish with the Germans.
at least no one. At least you're not.
Man, Auntie, that explains why I don't like you very much.
God damn it.
Anyways, it's right.
You seem to be good at it.
Okay, wait, will I D&D?
Yeah, I would very much like to. So last we left the party, from what I recall, managed to let's see here, receive a new acquaintance or familiar acquaintance. You spent some time shopping, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Unless, yeah, pretty much it.
Yeah.
Downtime was had, party interactions before traveling. Actually, am I missing anything? Please say something if I'm missing anything.
We put a sombrero on Ashara's head.
Which one?
That doesn't seem right.
I mean, besides the possibility of getting my message.
Yes.
But we'll see if that happens this session.
Not who or me. Which one has a sombrero?
Ashara.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so in the meantime, let's see here. Yes. Okay, so downtime is already had. So, you plan on spending another day in town or going to that village near Gustav?
Let's see.
I vote Gustav.
I'll defer to the group.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, unless you have need of any other such supplies, Muhammad, I think we're good to go.
Yeah.
Sean's gonna do a few sendings, but I DM that to you, Angie.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Nothing comes to mind. So. Yeah, if it's gonna take us some time to travel there, I can at least get death ward applied to everyone for at least a solid 8 hours.
Yeah.
Which is always nice because, hey, survival from death.
It's yeah, it's a good preventative measure.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Sean's gonna stay behind a bit, do the send-ins, and then she'll defer to the group.
Yeah. And also, if I have enough time, just ritual gift of luck everyone should be like, there, now you get to add a freaking advantage.
Nice.
Yeah. Lasts for 24 hours, which is freaking handy. Oh wait, that's cast at 5th level, so I just need to ritual cast it once and I can apply it to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, automatic. Yeah, it's automatic 5th level casting for me.
Yeah, higher spell slot you target more. So
yeah.
Yeah, but as we were, so in that case, let's see here. So who will be going to this expedition? Shauna or stop it.
Adriana?
Yeah, or Adriana.
I was thinking of having Adriana stick around until the end of the mission, if that's possible.
That's fine.
Because then it would be a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'd like having the two stories, and I'm here, so let's keep it one story for now.
Mm-hmm. Okay then. Let's see here. Then I am going to need a survival check from the Pathfinder, and a land vehicles check from the driver carriage.
I'm under the impression I'm the Pathfinder, so perception?
In survival actually.
Oh, survival? Okay. Oh, yeah. So 35?
All right, 35. You managed to make your way there. Okay? So that's a good. I need a land vehicles check from Mr. Gallifrey, I believe.
Yeah, I believe he's the one that's driving.
Yeah, Gallifrey isn't part of this group.
Not Gallifrey. Sorry, fuck. Alistair.
Alistair's driving.
Sorry, my brain.
Bleh.
It's more baked than a potato.
I wish that would be the case. So that would give me an excuse. Anyways,
I guess it's more fried than a French fry.
it's about as. Yeah. I'd say
Insane in the mem.
prayer. Okay, 32. Half. No, you know what? That makes sense. So, so the group begins to travel their way to the village. The cold wind seeming far less uninviting compared to before. And
Would it be cold enough to have my scale showing, or is it
I would
just a bit
say,
colder?
yeah, it'd be enough to have for your scales to be a lot more protruding. Yeah,
Alright.
protruding. God damn it.
It's alright.
Put it
Protruding.
now.
Yeah.
Protruding. So,
Protruding, yes. Yeah. And okay. The wind generally being, or right now currently being very surprisingly well, low, but not exactly in a very like lack of wind, more like the occasional breeze every once in a while type of low.
Ah,
And as your way closer there, you notice well, okay, there we go. Notice that night begins to fall a little bit faster than normal, though probably due to the recent everything's going on. No, I'm sorry, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I needed to take care of a girl having a little puppy having a moment. Anyways, where was I? Right. It begins to get a bit darker than usual. The air, well, the eventually you find yourselves uh, sort of driving in the middle of the night, somewhat. not exactly as expected as well, from your experience. This should normally be happening. Well, about about 2 hours. See here, I need Shauna to make for me a nature check or insight. Damn it.
I got both, so I'll take a nature.
Okay. 34. This isn't super common. Definitely should not be happening in any way, shape, or form whatsoever in this environment. I mean, the night does come quickly here in Erether, but not this quickly. Then it somewhat, well, comes to you. It's very likely this might be the work of somebody distorting your surroundings somewhat. Not exactly, your perception of it, but making things seem a bit different.
I'll tell Alistair and somebody's messing around here. It's not much, just making things a little different than usual.
Alistair?
Um, sorry, Cat one.
It's alright. It's alright. You're good.
No, it's, I
Let's
just
go.
told you that somebody's messing with stuff.
I see. What do you think we should do?
Well, it doesn't seem all that bad. It's just making it seem a little different, making it fall quicker, making the wind a bit slower. I think we can continue on the path.
So, alright. Does the party decide to move on ahead, despite the changing in your surroundings?
I'll leave it to you guys.
You said informed everybody, so I'm just
yeah.
waiting.
So, would it be an investigation to discern if this is common or unusual, or discern like what caused this? Because
Definitely unusual. Made
And
by
just discerning that it's
yeah, okay,
not unusual and something's messing with it. I
okay.
don't know what it is or what it is,
So,
but
okay, so would it be an investigation to discern who could have caused this, or find out
I
who
would
did?
say your choice. I'd say your choice of religion or arcana.
Religion or Arcana? Religion or Arcana? Okay, I'll go.
Depending on what you roll, you may come to different conclusions, but leading to the generally correct direction.
All right, I'll do religion at identity memory. Because that is an int-based check for
is it
me.
just the Hamid roll?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, I have a really high int. So. Plus, identity memory adds +10, so it's just
Yeah, memory.
very useful.
So, as you begin to, as you take a moment to think, and as to what, could have caused this, your first thought immediately comes to Druid. as at times particularly powerful ones could can affect their surroundings in a very drastic way, from creating sandstorms to hurricanes to monsoons to anything in between. Even in environments where it would usually not normally occur. However, with that, it would require a particularly powerful druid, and even then, in this sort of environment, it would very likely be disruptive to the local fauna, the local wildlife, which would have caused a more of a greater disruption locally. Meaning it comes down to one of two other possibilities: a priest or a bard. But bards being a bit of a cop out. Might be the work of a priest of sorts, possibly of malevolent or of malevolence, or a particular well, not infamy. What am I thinking? A particular disagreement with your group's cause.
Okay, so a person definitely caused this, is what I was able to tell. It's just all I have is suspicion, not confirmation of who actually did this.
Yes, it's one of three things: a druid, a bard who has the ability to uh, make make the local environment dark, or a priest.
Alright. Could I make an investigation to tell if anyone came through and how long ago did they come through?
As recent, well, aside from some adventurers and civilians were or some guards that were returning, and some civilians working alongside the local guardsmen. Not really anyone else.
So no. The short answer, no.
Who would normally lend their services greatly. They were more focused on keeping people keeping their paladins and priests on site, so to speak, in the village or village, not village, town, in case something managed to penetrate through the defenses.
Alright.
Kind of countermeasure, if you would.
Alright, so it's a dead end. We have no lead. I feel like we wasted too much time on this. I'm sorry. It's just like...
At least until you have further evidence. You're not, it being dark when it's not supposed to only gives you so much.
Wait, I have double sight. Like...
Yeah, but whether or not...
This doesn't seem like an illusion or anything.
Yeah. It's not an illusion. Yeah, I will say this. It doesn't appear to be an illusion, as the temperature does drop a bit. As it would if it, night had fallen. So, that much, obviously, alongside.
Sorry, if it's just a straight up dead end, it's like nothing I can do. Whatever. could have kept it very simple, I'm not gonna lie, Andy.
Well, I mean, this is the initial. We're deciding on where to go.
These are the initial symptoms.
And it's like we can go down the road and then it's like there'll be like a druid fighting the bard or something up the road or something like that.
What?
If I'm not back in 10 minutes, assume I'm dead.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah.
And Darius is gonna hop out and he is gonna fucking book it down the road.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Out of curiosity, how much could you carry? Because in theory, I could hop on your back and be like, "Let's go."
Not very much, most likely, considering my strength of 12.
Is it the same as mine, where it's 11? Not that high.
Mine is only one higher.
All right, so 12. So that would be
Depends on Anthony and how heavy you are.
yeah. So if I remember correctly, 12 times 15 if you're carrying me on my back. Yeah, so that's 180 pounds. How much are you already carrying?
Well, let's see here. Am I left the? I'm only carrying like 30. I'm only carrying like 37 pounds.
37 pounds. All right. So with the fact that I weigh like 110, I can leave. I can essentially send my armor off into the void because I can do that and lighten my load by a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in total, I'd just let's see. Yeah, I'd have to leave. Why do I have a water skin when I have the decanter of endless water? I'm gonna put that in a cart. I'm trying to.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
All right.
You're sending a pair of scouts. Oh, I mean,
Well, with me being relatively small and not carrying a lot. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So in total now, I should only weigh 178 pounds. Like dropping off some of that stuff. Oh, I could do the same with my shield. That could drop me by an extra 6. I can also send that to the void.
all right. In that case, I need to know, Xeris, is he going to be going stealthily or?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna figure out who the fuck it is, chances are Xeris is probably gonna be moving way too fast for them to actually get away.
Yeah. I also gotta remember I'm adding this on top of you. It's like, let's go.
I mean, even with that, he's still got a base movement. Like, just with nothing else added, his base movement speed is 40. And that's with absolutely nothing else. No, fuck that. He's gonna be going. He's gonna be fucking motoring.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So.
So, if you're not, so just to confirm, you're not stealthing in this.
Oh, probably not. I probably wouldn't be able to.
I mean, with
Not with how fast he'd be going.
Want me to cast
I
haste before you
mean,
go?
upside is you have a spellcaster on your back, so in case we do see something, it's like Eldritch blast 3 times in the freaking face.
Spellcaster.
You want me to cast haste before you go?
Oh, you know what? Go for it.
Cast haste on.
Oh, God.
This is the chaos you wouldn't have invited.
And and you also gotta remember you have Gift of Luck, so you have advantage on 3 rolls.
This isn't a disrupted, nor is it an unintended or unwanted, madness. It's very clearly intended. It looks like you're all in on it.
Boy. Yep.
Alright. Haste is casted.
Okay. Make for me either. No, actually, for this would be a straight athletics.
All right, boys. Are you ready for this nat fucking one?
Let's see what it is.
That's the 9.
Remember, you have a use of gift of luck, so you can have.
I may,
Yeah,
I
so.
may use it.
Yeah. Let's see if it's
So.
better. Much better.
Hey!
Gift of luck, save for today.
I regret nothing!
You say that now, but okay. So you manage to traverse through. It's a little over waist high, but you manage to sort of specifically using your specifically aim your feet towards the areas where the snow is a lot more compact and dense. As let's see here. Sorry, I was not expecting this to happen immediately, but huh.
Oh no, did he finally do it?
Do you see some creatures up ahead? Do you confront them or stay a bit of a ways away?
Within
What's
the
the call?
okay, within the quick glimpse of what they are, can I identify what they are?
You can identify what they're not, I will say.
So
So that begs the question, what are they not?
yeah. Andy?
Yeah, so make for me a perception check.
Wait. Perception. Oh, my poor, not very perceptive. Alright. I'll use my gift luck that because I can light up myself too, so. That's a 12. Or.
Alright. Well. Alright, so. You can definitely tell, for one, they're not in any way humanoid. Each of them, none of them are humanoid.
Okay, so nowhere humanoid, it is. It's
If
like.
you're good with that knowledge, like, that's, yeah, that is fine.
So if we're good with that, we could probably still return on still be able to get back to the rest of the group and let them know just that in itself.
Yeah.
But
Alternatively, you could try to get closer, figure out what they actually are, because, well, you've been encountering a lot of threats that haven't just been one type that are not humanoid.
Alright. Here's something I could try because have darkness prepared. I can essentially guarantee they won't see me, but it'd be obvious that someone's nearby. But if I cast it right on top of them, get in there, I can see exactly who they are because I can see through magical darkness.
Yeah.
So, do you think that's a solid plan to get us in, like, to see what exactly they are without them spotting us?
well, I imagine they're probably preoccupied at the moment. Otherwise, we'd probably be getting swarmed right now.
Essentially, you would assume correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So,
knowing that,
yeah.
here's what I'm thinking, Muhammad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if you want to just keep an eye on them from a distance, I can book it back to the rest of the group and let them know. Where we're at, effectively.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Worst case scenario, I'll stealth down. If they spot me, I'll just hit them with the darkness, and they won't be able to see me anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
If they have like tremor sense or something, then you do have a way to fly, right?
I mean, yeah. So
Right.
I think
I
so.
do what? Get the fly spell?
I know they can.
I believe they do. Actually, yes. I believe they do.
I might have to throw that in there and swap it out for something else, because a lot of third level spells I don't use, I
Yeah,
don't
you
think.
didn't exactly prepare that ahead of time, so
Well, it's like, it's...
just do it now.
I didn't know Fly was a Warlock spell, because it's always hard to freaking remember what freaking spells go to who. It's like, set like that, it's like, I would have definitely taken Fly, because Fly is actually useful. It's like, I thought it was just sorcerers and wizards, so I got that.
I mean, I could be wrong. Let me actually check.
It could be, yeah. My memory.
I have it. And I'm a sorcerer.
No, Warlocks can get it. God, yeah, I did not know
I was
that.
right. I was in fact right.
Alright.
But yeah, there you go. The more you know.
Yeah. That's something I didn't know. It's like,
Alright. Well, not pace. Oh, it also requires concentration, which I think darkness does as well.
does it? Crap, it does.
A lot
Yeah.
of good spells require concentration, excluding, of course, Fireball, because
Fireball.
it's Fireball.
It's one of those things that, like, a lot of my spells require concentration. It's like, God damn it.
No, fly as well.
It's... Honestly, I should have grabbed an item that allows me to just fly. But most items that do that freaking require attunement. It's like, God damn it, I can't win. The only other option is finding a feat that makes it so I can hold up to 2 concentration spells at a time.
Or you can ask nicely and the spellcaster will give you fly.
Yeah.
Or you could take. Or, and I'm not saying
Be
this is a
very,
great option.
very careful and hide yourself very, very well.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things of like, I could have asked you to shine, but you're at the cart and I'm at them, and it's like, ah.
Carriage.
Yeah, at the carriage. Yeah. You know what I meant. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being a wee shite.
Yeah.
So yeah, as much as I would love to ask you to give me fly, but you're how many miles away at this point from me?
About a mile and a half.
Yeah.
I don't think you plan to cast fly and darkness at this exact moment.
I mean, I think the point is that even with darkness in itself, he could probably pretty well get the fuck out of there in time.
Yeah. Especially if I cast it right on top of someone's freaking head, just being like, see ya, have fun navigating your way out. Alright, so until then, I will stealth as best as I can to see what I can do about, like, getting close to get a better look at these guys.
And Zeus is coming back to the
Yeah, schedule.
carriage.
Alright. Gift unlocking that one, so that's my second use. I'll take any advantage I can get.
Alright. So, pace 13. Alright, and I need a stealth check as well.
Oh. That should have been stealth. I hit stealth. What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's survival.
Yeah, I hit stealth and it's like, no, you hit survival. I was like, what the double fuck? Okay, there we go. 23. That was weird. I was like, I definitely hit stealth, not survival.
Alright, well, either way, with that 7 modifier, resulting in it being a 14, you manage to hide yourself as well as you can.
Just get the luck.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad then, yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, that would have been an 18.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just using my previous dice roll. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Whatever.
I mean, it gets the job done.
Yep.
It's just one of those things. Like I could have sworn I hit some like stealth, not survival, and it's like, oh yeah, thanks.
Next time we'll get you some dog booties of stealth.
Boots of all kind.
Fuck.
Yes, dog boots of elven kind.
I think those are still required too, man.
I think it's a cloak that requires
No.
attunement. The boots don't.
Shit, seriously?
I will.
Oh wait, I do
I
have
will
the
look
boots
this
of
up.
elven kind. Duh.
So you don't even need to use your, good
My-
fortune.
Yeah.
You don't even need it. You're good.
Yeah.
Homie. Homie. Sorry.
Hey. That moment when you remember you have the boots of elven kind.
Yeah.
You're on a stealth mission. Yeah. So in that case, we'll just take the 23.
Yeah.
I'll just take the 23.
No, you do not.
No, do not, DM.
You
Hey,
do not
hey,
get to attune.
Oh yeah. So that.
Yeah, the boots don't require attunement. That's what we were discussing earlier. If they did, I wouldn't be wearing them.
Yeah.
And if I pass that on to you guys,
Oh look, man. If you need to take a break, please, for the love of anything and everything, or anyone and everyone, please go to bed. It's for your own good, man. Like,
honestly, I will be like up and at one tomorrow game. I promise. But you know what, Ashara, you're in charge.
Okay.
Well, technically, you are his wife, so obviously in charge.
Yeah. So in that case, all right. You managed to bury. You don't bury yourself. Fuck. Actually, are you still affected by cold weather with your undead or not or semi or half lichdom?
I'm not. I didn't think the subclass gives me a negative stuff, but the hero plate that I'm wearing has been modified by Craftsman so I can stand up to negative 100 degrees.
Yeah, then you can easily bury yourself in the snow without having to worry about freezing too much. You don't even actually, if I recall correctly, you don't even need to breathe. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't need to breathe. Like I could technically go underwater without needing water breathing.
You wouldn't give away your location because you would have no steam coming from your mouth. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say even put snow in your mouth, but no, you don't. You don't even need to do that. Sumahaya, thank you. But anyways, you do hide yourself quite well, and another athletics check from Mr. Zarus.
Excellent.
You gotta love
Okay.
this ability.
It's, yeah.
That's what it is. Oh,
I almost.
Okay, yeah, pseudo-lich. Yeah. So,
Natural 20!
for a total of 26.
Hey. About as good as it can get.
I bet you hit ice fast and then you start going faster as you just start skating, just momentum, just.
That's a Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
No, it's the fucking Shadow the Hedgehog run.
Oh, yeah, at this point you're just ice skating. Like you're using you're actually somehow managing to create friction between you and some of the actual ice. I don't know how, I don't know why, but for story reasons, we'll say that happens.
Even he doesn't know how he's doing it.
20, but yeah, you managed to make your way back there. No. About 45 seconds. Didn't take him that about expected.
Yeah. He's actually a little early.
Yeah. Zeros, what does Zeros say?
Hey, Bashara,
Yes?
I think we might have found the idiots doing this.
Okay, what are they?
I mean, to answer the second question first, I'm gonna be honest, we have no goddamn idea.
Well, sounds like my kind of job.
Yep.
Alrighty. Should we go by cart or by...
Zeus is gonna look back down the way that he came from. Would it be a good idea to go by cart?
Very quietly, yes. It might be. I mean, it could take a while, but you're not. Then again, you're you, so what would for you, a long time is like, I think
10 seconds.
no, is like it's like 2 minutes.
Hmm. That's a good point actually.
Yeah, I mean that's how the party knew you were something was weird with you. You took a while to get back from that one other recon.
Yeah. And he's gonna look back between the two. And just gonna be like, you know what? It might be a lot faster and quieter to go on foot.
Okay. And then,
Ultimately.
alright. And then me and Alistair get out the car and follow you.
All right, noted.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I need a stealth check from Alistair, Ashana, and Zeros.
I'm not proficient in stuff, but I'm going to use a divine channel to make me proficient.
Okay, I'll. Um,
24.
right.
Oh, wait, I'm wrong. Yeah, advantage. That's a 21.
Well, it'd be a 24 because it's always the one on the left anyway. So.
Well, she's wearing armor.
Yeah, unless you want to use the
It's
gift. Yeah, unless you want to use the gift of
No,
luck I
right.
gave you.
I'm using mithril though.
Ah,
Oh right, you do counteract because it's
Right.
mithril. My bad.
yeah. So it'll be really normal.
Alistair's Alistair's the one with armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go with the +1 to stealth. Yay.
Blank, 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 blank.
Well, assuming he wouldn't doff his armor.
That is a so how do I take up? Do I take off the armor or?
We can just say for the sake of simplicity, he can shoot that he teleports the armor off of his person.
Mm.
Oh, right, because he can do that.
Yeah. I also realized that I also realized why I can stay hidden in stealth. I could command the imp that I had summoned through Find Earlier to get in closer and essentially share sight with it.
So are you gonna be using that?
Well, it's invisible. If it gets spotted, then I know it's some real trouble.
Understandable. Yes, eventually, after about 5 minutes, God, it feels so weird walking this slow for you, Zeros, at times. Or maybe it doesn't. I can't say for sure. I'm not your. I'm not playing your character. But you eventually make your way there. It's not unpleasant. Uh, so Rahamid,
Yeah.
you make your way as you're, keeping watch. Make for me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. Perception check. $16.
16. The stillness of the air becomes of you. Not the lack of your breath hiding you even further. Your arm covering yourself with snow, and also, uh, well, having a suit of armor that can protect you from extremely cold environments works to your benefit as it makes hearing everything a lot more clear. As you eventually you see one of the figures walk away. I need you to make for me a wisdom saving throw against dread.
Wisdom save throw. 16.
16. You pass, you gain no dread. You it's unsightly almost. At first you think you're staring at a slaughter, but as you come far closer, everything becomes a bit more. All the grisly details come to light a lot more consistently. You see an amalgam of flesh and bone from varying creatures, humanoid and otherwise. A stitched together disgrace of a uh, of a living creature. Very clearly the work of a necromancer. As you, what appears to be a heavily modified flesh golem.
Oh boy.
This one bearing the head of what appears to be a bear and the claws of a what's that? With the claws of a wolf, and its hind legs appear to resemble that of mountain goats.
Alright.
Yeah. The fact that its eyes are closed shut and it's still able to walk around coherently does not help you to comfort you. But in the protection of your god, of your patron, you manage to withhold you to restrain yourself, to temper yourself. What and the other one? You also succeed that one. I'm using your wisdom for all three of them. You see the other creature, and this one a lot more familiar. Amalgam of flesh is uncomfortable, but an amalgam of writhing, insects or worms. Frankly, it's hard to tell at this point. Is well, certain how do you say um certain cultural beliefs back home do kick in, the association of insects with famine. As you see a large, hulking abomination of one such creature. And lastly, you see You think at first some sort of a devil of sorts, and then you notice it's sort of semi-rotten, or decomposed flesh. The side of which almost brings a would have brought in your youth would have brought you a lot more disgust. But with your experience being what it is, well, you've honestly seen worse. And especially the fact that, regardless of its appearance and the tentacles sprouting out from its rotten bits, it almost walks haggardly as you see a pit fiend, weakened and almost possessed or mutated beyond recollection. What are Muhammad's immediate thoughts?
Looking at who they are, like who they just finished killing.
Well, what they were, or what those creatures are, as I sort of begin to walk around.
Um, like as they're walking around, it's just like it's concerned, but it's more of like who are the people that they killed? Not he's not focused. He notices that they are an issue, but it's more of like he's more concerned about who who managed to piss these guys off.
Or who managed, or who created these guys?
Uh, Again, you kind of put words down there, like not my attention. Like it's like I'm thinking that the pit fiend might have made the abominations, or the pit fiend is working for someone who made the abomination. I'm probably fully aware of that, but it's more of like I'm curious of who they attacked and killed, because like I'm trying to see if the body is still there or if they're dragging it off.
Body, what remains is there bits of flesh, some large crimson stain in the snow. What remains is the only thing that is left.
All right.
So, all right. You eventually hear some crunching of snow and prepare yourself for what it may, or hopefully what it isn't. As fortunately you do see Zaris, Ashana, and Alistair
All right.
approaching you quietly.
I'll I'll essentially have imp that is invincible relate to them that what I saw and what essentially went down, because they might be still close enough nearby to hear.
Yeah.
Like
I'm assuming you mean invisible, but yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, habit.
it's one of those
But I
things.
think-
Like I'm trying to stay hidden just in case I'm like they're still relatively close by to where if I was to move they would spot me.
Did I take a look?
Ante?
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
asking.
can.
Yeah. Perception.
All right, go ahead. Make a perception check. 21. You succeed as you do see exactly what Rahamid has seen. A flesh golem, head of a bear, a claws of a wolf, legs of a mountain goat or ram. Let's see here. The amalgam of insects and things which you recognize as well, you not exactly. Hold on. Oh, let's see here. I don't think. Yeah, sorry about that. I misspoke. No, yes, Alistair. Upon you know relaying, Alistair would definitely recognize as being was it Star something? Give me a sec.
Starspawn?
Yes, Star Spawn. The all too familiar enemy. This one being a Star Spawn Hulk, unfortunately.
Starspawn's Hulk is the one with all the worms.
Worms, insects. It sort of well, them being a hive mind, they can change depending on what is needed. Mutate, if you would. But more often than not, yes, they are. They do take the form of worms. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, that is what you're able to see. And then lastly, the Pit Fiend, which, well, a Pit Fiend itself, is something to be feared, reasonably so, because well, Pit Fiends are one of the most powerful, uh, you know, devils that you can encounter somewhat consistently. Being said, this one appears to be almost there and not there. Roll for me a religion or arcana roll.
I'll do Arcana. The 31.
You're 31, you know that despite what others may say, Starspawn, uh, if put into a grave enough situation, can become parasitic in nature. Usually they're a symbiotic entity that exists alone within themselves, like a swarm of bees or locusts. However, this one appears to. You do see that a few starspawn maggots and insects appear to come in and out of its open wounds, sort of as if actively working to keep something active. Pit fiends, any fiend, upon being defeated or outright killed, they turn into an intangible pile of goo, an almost intangible pile of goo. This is often just called fiendish ichor. However, these starspawn appear to be somehow keeping the pit fiend alive somewhat, but controlled and possessed. And judging by the very jerked and very pulled limbs that you from its movements, yeah, that's some dark shit.
Relay that to the rest of the group.
Yeah. So those are things that you appear to be aware of. Uh, Riker
Yes.
was so yeah, Riker, Mohammed, and Ashana. So what will you do?
So,
Will you try to confront them or
Alright.
try to
Is,
run?
is it a singular person that was attacked or multiple?
It's really hard to tell. Again, pile of flesh and mush is the only thing again that's left, as well as blood.
Okay. I I really wish you gave me a more of a clear answer, or you let me roll something really quick because I
Oh,
I
what?
have Revivify prepared.
Roll for me a nature check. I will say.
Alright.
I don't think you can revivify a piece of flesh.
Or a pile of a pile of blood and flesh.
Oh yeah.
Torn.
It can't restore missing body parts either. So
Yeah, or a lack of body parts.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, 23. Judging by the pool of blood, it looks like they appear to have killed a group of 4 to 6 people. With how much the blood is spread out, at the very least, you can tell well, it was definitely more than one person, but definitely at most, or at least 3 people. But that being said, that's only the at least. If the blood sunk in deeper into the snow, then, well, it could easily be more than that.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't matter anyway. I can't save all of them because I only have one diamond worth 300 GP. Damn it.
yeah. Though,
That's
so that just leaves us with one potential path of action. That being, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we should probably at least do something about the two golem fuckers here.
Yeah, I would say the controlled pit fiend would basically function like a golem.
The primary target would be the star spawn. But we do need to deal with the. We do need to deal with the golems. Just have to keep an eye on the star spawn. So I believe there was a. So I believe there was they were attacked initially, but then the star spawn maggots got into everything.
alright. Do you guys honestly think it would be a wise idea to go confront these beasts?
Well, I mean, if we just leave them, they might end up becoming a problem later, so.
Okay. Well,
I mean, if there's a way we could just sneak past them, I'll take it. But I don't
yeah.
think they're,
Yeah.
especially
So,
with the cart.
alright.
Okay, Rich.
Yeah. What was the thing? Oh, yeah. So, without spending a spell slot, I will speak with dead.
On
Un- I'll I'll try to discern who was the leader amongst the group and just try to do my best and just pick one.
those people are now a pile of blood and flesh.
I'm picking literally one at random. Freaking god.
Okay. Then make for me an investigation check. I will say with disadvantage.
I'll give you guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're. It's not that you can't see. You can very clearly see. It's just discerning what would function for speak with dead a head, somewhat intact head at the very least.
Could I give them double guidance with me and Adrian?
Okay. I used
one.
okay. I used identic memory earlier. Is an hour past? Because I would have held concentration on it.
I think only around like 5 to 10 minutes passed.
Okay, so if Identic Memory's still up, then I can add that
Yeah,
plus
I
10.
did still up.
Alright, and Investigation. Here we go. I mean, either way, that's pretty powerful. And you said you gave me guidance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So D4. What's an initiative 2?
Hey!
All right. You manage, despite all odds and reason, find a somewhat intact skull. Thanks to your familiar. Upon which you order them back, and I need. Let's see here. Right. And as you cast a spell, make for me a wisdom saving throw. What the fuck? Charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Not charisma. What the fuck? Intelligence.
I was about to say, I'm like, Charisma, one of my worst, not like worst set, but one of my bad ones.
Mostly for comprehension.
Yeah.
32. You barely. You're well, not barely. You barely even need to touch it before you feel something writhing inside attempt to lash out and latch into you. Though, through your eldritch wardings and your keen intelligence, keen force of mind, you're able to resist the effects as you, well, not exactly reverse it, but I'll explain. The description can only be described as a 2-for-1 deal. As you see, as you receive two entities. One you can very clearly discern to be one of the person this skull belonged to, and the second being that singular star spawn worm. So, I will say, the questions, you do have the same amount of questions you can ask, but they can only be applied to, or each of the entities only get, one set of questions.
Yeah.
So you can. So basically, I think that means in total you have 10 questions, but half of them will have to be on the victim, and the other one would be the sliver of mind from the culprit.
Okay. So, from the person that attacked, I think the obvious question we could ask first is, why were a pit fiend and a pair of star spawns after you?
Pit fiend, a star spawn, and a flesh golem.
Yeah, those things.
A star spawn is star spawn Hulk. It's a difference.
You hear this voice, very, very, to you, very broken and harrowed. Human, maybe elven, dwarf. It's hard to tell, even with the state of the skull being how it is. You can. They do not know why.
I don't know why they just attacked at random. Okay. Then I'll ask the worm the same question. Why did you attack him and his men?
Alright. Let's see. would be a good response? It's like listening to a chorus of people and things. It's hard to discern at first, but slowly the voices begin to coalesce into something somewhat familiar. One of your teachers, one of your pupils, one of your students, Moose herself, all voices of both comfort and respect. A sort of attempt at empathy, or maybe an attempt, or maybe a sincere empathy, as the only response you manage to get is to survive.
Oh, they're attacking people to gather parts to make more flesh golems or to feed themselves. Great.
You do receive visions. This appears to be one of the servants of Hastur, one of the many monsters that he summoned.
Oh, God.
The cultist summoned.
Okay. So, next question I could ask the worm. Um, do do the pit fiend along with anything? Oh wait, if they're one that has that's obvious. Never mind. Where is their base of operations currently located? Where are those three? Yeah, where are those three going? Would be more accurate. I'm trying to think how it work.
All right. Let's see here. They simply respond, "Your wallowing nest of a city, which should belong to us."
Okay.
I
Above,
will
yeah,
remind
above game is it talking about the one we just came from or the one we're going to?
Yes, the one that you just came from. Keep in mind, it's in no way, does it need to tell the truth?
Um. Doesn't need to tell. Any questions that you want to ask the worm guys? Because I'm drawing them. Guys?
Did it have to
Yeah,
offer you the city?
I don't have any for the worm, but I do have just one for the guy.
For the victim?
For the victim, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What was your original mission here?
Right. Again, voice is very harrowed and harrowed and broken. They were a guard. They were working as a guard, a stalker. They were tasked with finding the cultists that were presumed to have summoned that army, those monsters. Something went wrong. They don't know. They don't know what happened. They don't know the entirety of what happened. All they know is the end. That it all happened so fast. An ambush.
Did you guys have a lead onto where they might be hidden?
Yes, they tell you that yes, they were going to the a village or to the fishing village south of here, which you would know is the village your party is going to.
Alright. So we're okay, so that was our third question for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mastery.
My question to the worm was, did Haster bring you here? Or did Haster offer you the city?
Pastor, oh, sorry, can you repeat that?
It was, did Haster bring you here, or bring, or offer you the city?
Pastor, Pastor gave us purpose, a hive, a new home. The old one gone and lost, cold, alone. Amongst Pastor, nothing has changed. Nothing will change. Nothing should change. That is their response. And also, they were summoned by a brother, newly given voice. That is the end of their response for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything else we can ask the worm, but nothing else on mine. I can ask two more things of the elven man.
I
Elden.
can ask the worm, what do they mean by brother? Do they mean a follower of Haster?
Yeah, go ahead and ask that first. That's
A worshipper.
Okay.
A like-minded individual who did not wish to be alone. One of a singular voice, a lost voice of a chorus of many.
So how many questions do we have left for the worm?
I think that is it. Wait, hold on.
I think we have one or two more.
One left.
yeah.
Okay.
One left for the worm.
Should I ask about the amount of cultists or the amount of star spawn?
I mean, even if we were to ask how many are you on this material plane, he could be cryptic or just choose not to tell us because he's not underneath like a truth spell.
You can tell. Well, he has to respond, but he's in no way
Obligated to tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got one question left then. Do you have anything serious?
Riker?
No, I think Ishar pretty much covered it.
Yeah. Seeing how we can't think of anything else to ask Worm, I'll ask the Elven Man and his of if there's anyone to inform him and his mem of his death, please. I wish to know their names. It's like,
All right, the captain of the city guard. He needs to know. And let's see here. And he needs him. Yeah, he needs the captain of the guard, the man he was working for, to know what happened, and more importantly, for the captain to keep a promise.
okay.
I think that's the fifth for him.
I think that's fourth.
Oh, that's a fourth.
Yeah, it's fourth because
Guys, we got a lot of questions for the humanoid.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last question I could ask. It depends on how far away the pit fiend and the thing went. Like those two things that are accompanying them. Like how far away have they gotten at this point?
They're about a good. They're still a good 500 feet away. They're just patrolling their surroundings.
Okay.
Probably searching for survivors.
Well,
So we've
I
got
think I
them
have
time.
one for the worm.
Yeah, we also have
So-
one left. Yeah, we also have one left for the war.
I think I have one who said, if someone was impressed with the parasites, it's over to break the hive.
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
If somebody was impressed with the parasites and become one of the hive mind, could they break the hive?
Alright, is that your question?
Break away from the hive mind? I'm asking the group first.
Oh,
Is this something we know? I don't.
So Auntie, I believe one of the template backup characters that we ended up getting actually in the
is a star spawn, yes.
yeah, actually in the one that Zaris actually joined in.
All
So
right.
he actually pipes up quietly. I've seen a certain star spawn individual who ended up breaking away from them, yes.
It's unwilling,
Though
but
not
yeah.
though admittedly it wasn't exactly willingly, but
Did I tell you how they broke it?
oh god, that's the question I was afraid of.
I would say the guild would have allowed you, if you had any questions, to question, or they would have had you question him.
Okay.
As a part of your initiation. For one, very painfully, it's to pull a singular clump of thought or section of mind off from a hive mind is like ripping a limb off. It's not exactly good for them health wise, and at times it's they well, from being separated, they never quite feel whole, dissociated from the who they are, what they are, not even sure of what they were.
And you know what? He's pretty much gonna relay all that verbatim with a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. Okay. So this is an honest question, you guys. Before I ask the Elven Man his last question, should we go after those three that are patrolling the area, because it seems like they're going to cause more issues if they do?
Yeah, and I do agree, and I think that if we were to just leave them, that I am with you on that, they would just end up causing more trouble later.
Okay, so the last question I will ask the Elven Man is, would you and your men like your chance of vengeance? Because I have the ability to animate dead. It may not be your true selves, but it may be enough to give you peace.
Roll for me a persuasion check.
Alright,
Oh boy.
here I go
I'll give you
persuading.
guidance again.
I forgot to take off eidetic memory, but yeah, that's just a 4.
Just for this, because honestly, yeah, for note taking.
Yeah,
And note taken.
that's a straight up 4. Let's see how much I get with guidance. 5.
Yay, 5.
I mean, at least it's a 5.
Rahaman has that look of like he's not gonna force them, but he's just generally asking.
Yeah, you're not trying to be persuasive. You're just giving them the choice.
Yeah.
Well, they give you the about the average response, which is no. leave our body to be, or leave what's left of us to be.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't get a stalker death knight. Not
Yeah.
today.
Damn.
Yeah, damn it. That also gives me an idea of what additional stuff we could add onto the vestige, because Animate Dead specifically brings them back as a zombie or a skeleton. We could probably make it so like they can come back more in tune to what they were.
Yeah.
Because that would be nice. That'd be an interesting feature.
That is only an example. You have most necromancers have a small catalog of types of undead.
Yeah.
That they can transform, creatures into.
Yeah.
Why do I just imagine they're going to go transform one, and they just pull out like a fucking flip book, and they're just like, do I want that one? Nah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah. With Rahamon, it isn't about him being a necromancer. It's more of like, oh, you killed these people? Well, how would you like it if they came back to life? Wait, what?
Karmic justice.
Yes. It's like, oh, well, how would you like it if they had a second chance? Like, wait, what? Get swarmed.
Get swarmed on. The usual star spawn insult. Get swarmed on.
Alright. The last question I guess we can ask the worm, like, with the last question is to see if we can get a general response or even a clue, is how many of their ilk are on the material plane currently.
Let's see here. This is the final question towards the star spawn, correct?
Yeah, as far as the worm.
All right. Give me a moment. I need to prepare my
Character.
Yep, and character. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just hear nothing at first before you hear "We are thousands." Sort of stereotypical. We are thousands. We are legions. Our numbers is overwhelming. Your odds of survival non-existent. We will not stop until yada 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 yada. You know the whole
evil person weird. God. Okay.
more like a conquest. You know.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things like, yeah, I saw this coming a mile away. Let's go. It's still going on.
You're expecting this, but I mean, doesn't make it any less. How do you say? It's like, come on, you could have gone for anything else. You could have gone for a surprising "fuck you" or "kiss my ass," but you had to go for this.
Yeah, it's literally. Just imagine it's still ranting as we're walking away, going after the freaking pit fiend.
It'll be after you let go, or as you set down the skull, that it just immediately stops. It tries to start yelling at you the rest of its speech. It tries to speed talk through it.
I imagine like, and I will. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, don't let me down. I'm not touching.
I mean, can't blame him. Can't blame a hive mind for not trying.
Okay, so after the
Before we attack, can I speed buff?
yeah, sure.
Because because my earrings are exalted, so now I can cast protection from evil and good at will.
Yeah, if you want to, I'm potentially gonna if everyone needs a speed buff, I will give you that speed buff, including myself. So.
And these are aberrations, right?
Yes, these appear to all be aberration, excluding the construct, the flesh golem.
Mm-hmm.
They appear to be they appear to be aberrations.
Alright, because I can cast it at will. I'm just gonna go around touching everybody's shoulder.
Yeah.
That can be taken out of context. They're protected against aberrations, and they get the benefits of protection from evil and good.
Nice. Yeah. Protection of evil and good is really good. Especially with that ability. Speaking of which.
Oh yeah, no, they're not gonna be able to do jack shit to good old Zaris.
Oh, my TC went down somehow. That's strange.
It must have self-corrected or something.
Yeah, it's because my DC is 22. So.
Yeah.
We'll just keep that in mind. So,
I'll fix it later.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, base. What? Alright, so what is your group's method of approach? Do you want to sneak upon them and start with a surprise attack since they don't know where you are? And they don't even know that you exist?
I mean, up to you guys. You want to go surprise round or just ballrooms blitz? You freaking speeding at the speed of sound as we just
Alright, quick question before I forget. How long does haste last?
Fuck, that's a good question.
Ace, I think, isn't it an hour or is it 10 minutes? I can't.
1 minute.
Up to a minute.
It's 10. It's 1 minute, really? Damn.
Yes, it's.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
past by now.
so if you want to hit me with another one of those,
I'll let you
I
one
can
of
just
those.
blitz the I can literally just blitz the fucking flesh golem.
I'll let you with one of those.
Excellent.
Man.
This is gonna
like-
go so well.
Yeah, with the fact that they all, like, I know some of them have blind sight because I saw one of them have their eyes sewed up, and it's like, god damn it, the one time I want to be able to use darkness, it doesn't happen. It's like, every time. Every freaking time.
Well, it's not gonna be a problem in a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, as soon as Varys gets that haste, he's fucking gunning it for the flesh golem.
Alright. Alright. In that case.
Like, I literally hop on your back, like, let's go!
Okay. And I think.
And the
Oh, yes.
rest are gonna stay behind. Not exactly behind, but say they're going like,
Fine.
yeah, they're going like all in and we're staying behind a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also need to fix that image for the imp because it's still using old owl image. But I don't have the ability to fix that token, damn.
Not yet. Give me a sec. Yeah. That being said.
Zoe?
I need for Mr. Xeris, if he wants to perform start the combat off with a surprise round, a stealth check.
You know, there are many things that he is.
Do you...
Subtle is not one of them.
I mean, do you still have a Gift of Luck use? Or did you use up all of them?
No, no, you got a point there. I do still have one.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. With me riding in your back, let's see how stealthy we can be.
So yeah, I will just go on ahead and say I'm gonna fucking use it.
Yeah.
I might as well.
19. And me with 23 on your back, just perfectly hidden.
This is fine.
All right.
And even if he spots me, my response to you is subtlety as I pull out the sledgehammer.
No, Solitude B pops out behind your back with fucking 3 Eldritch Blast ready, just...
Right. You, that's a joke. My bad.
It's like Solitude! It's like Solitude! Drop kicking him in the face, me Eldritch Blasting him 3 times. I was like, eh.
Yeah. Now let me just get a few things here ready.
Fucking damn it. I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Well, they went through an attack, so they have been weakened, a good amount. Not a lot, but
We couldn't.
yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
That's assuming they didn't ambush them and kill them within a minute.
Well, if these are well-trained guards, they should be able to. They should have been able to survive a few attacks to at least retort.
Probably at least a couple, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, if they're well armed, that means they also had magic weapons too. So.
Mm. All right.
If not, guess who's gonna fix that? Freaking just like, oh, all the guards don't have magic weapons. Let me.
I will say, just for future reference, for something like create undead, unless they are spectral in nature, like a spirit or something, you're not forcing their soul back into the body. You're just puppeteering the corpse.
So, yeah, with animate dead, I understand it, and then create undead is also the same. Maybe we can make it so the vestige could do that if I don't have a way to revive them or raise dead them. But yes, a nice extra standard. Because and then it would stick with the whole entire freaking Vengeance of the Dead Egyptian theme.
You just have to know how to make a spectral undead. You know how to make zombies, skeletons, and I keep on forgetting what the name of the undead. The undead, what they call again? Gnolls, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to make undead gnolls because they're native to the region. But, that's about it. You got a limited repertoire there.
Yeah. Anyways.
Alright, so. I'm almost surprised by the high roll. I'm just currently setting up the tokens and where each of you would be.
Gang way back, me and Riker way up front because I was riding on his back.
Yes.
Benefits of being damn near small.
And so damn light.
It is very handy. I could just send stuff off, like my armor and shield off into the void and resummon it with ease.
Yeah. It is also handy that my fucking unarmored AC is literally the exact same as if I were to wear the armor I've got.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Alright. Alright. Are you going to behave this time? I sure hope
No.
you will. Roll 20.
No.
Once will be like, make me, and it's like, god damn.
Yeah. So which one are you specifically attacking? The Pit Fiend or the Flesh Golem?
Pit Fiend's probably more deadly, because if I remember correctly, they aren't dating like a CR20. But yeah, smart idea to take out the big heavy hitter first.
Well,
do you assume that they're using the vanilla stat block?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is that Pit Fiend is probably already fucking dead. And the Star Spawner probably effectively just puppeting the body, for lack of better terms.
It is alive. How do I put this? So basically, it's covered in parasites that are controlling its every single movement.
So
Yeah.
if we attack the Star Spawn, we might be able to deal with this a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might be able to, but at the same time, the flesh golem is probably the biggest threat here, because there's no guarantee that if we take up the star spawn that that'll get neutralized. So
Alright, so Star Spawn is it?
Star Spawn.
I'm honestly thinking flesh golem.
You go for a flesh golem, I hit the Star Spawn.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, hey, that worked.
Alright, then let me just set up your character tokens. Alistair's hanging back with Ashana.
And Adriana.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, with both.
Oh, yeah. Any information about the Star Spawns? Because my brain is black. Because I don't know if you guys have discovered any sort of resistances or immunities, and my brain is being potato from heat.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, fire is obviously probably not a good idea. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
No, fireballs,
Well, I do majorly necrotic or forest.
For one, they have a sort of aura effect on them, and obviously they're only resistant to non-magical physical attacks. If you recall, as you recall correctly.
Okay. So only non-magical physical attacks. Okay, so everything else they take normally.
Yes. They also can't be charmed or frightened, but yeah.
Good enough for me.
So first and foremost, I need Mr. Zeris to make for me. Actually, no, never mind. Okay, no, that's not. Stop it. Trying to set down the... Okay. There we go. So is it Adriana or Shauna who's in this combat? Young.
No, they're both.
Okay.
And you're going through the 3D chess move where you're controlling 3 tokens of the board.
I'm controlling 3 characters at the same time.
The mad lad.
Mad lass. Let's see here.
So is Flesh Golem on the right or is it on the left?
It's this one.
The right, okay. Bottom one is Star Spawn.
I just need to click on your tokens and roll for initiative.
Yeah, I also gotta make sure to drag Imp into... I mean, it's not an appropriate token, but I gotta...
It'll work for now.
Yeah. Should have... Or at least have hit points. Alright,
Oh. It's only 9 for me.
What have you got?
What are you buying? What are you selling? Sorry, my brain just immediately went to Resident Evil. Was it 4? Yeah, Resident Evil.
Wait, hold on. I did not switch token. I think I have to reroll my finger.
It's alright, I can just add their turn to the initiative and...
Oh, there we go. That's a lot of stuff. Okay.
Alright, and...
Oh. There's the Imp.
Okay, there's Alistair's initiative.
Of course, the Sparks for home cooks for God.
Keep in mind, we have a surprise round.
Yeah.
So, starting off the top of the round, Ashana.
Okay, though. Just gotta figure out which spell I should use.
Sorry.
I'm just figuring out which spell I should use. Sorry. Is there a direct line to them?
Essentially, yeah.
Alright. I'll cast, are they in within 60 feet?
Which one?
Either of them?
Any of them? The closest one being the Star Spawn Hulk is 70 feet away from you.
Alright, I'll walk up 10 feet.
Alright.
That's 10, right? Or is that 5?
Yep, that's 10.
Alright. So could I get Sun Gun there and try and cast Cone of Cold?
Cone of Cold.
So I was wondering if I could get all 3.
Let's see.
Because it's a cone.
Pop up the skills description because I'm curious about because it has been a while.
Yeah, because I think you have to be a bit closer there.
Yeah, each creature within a 60-foot cone. So it starts from you.
Yeah, it starts for me.
Let's see.
And 60 feet outwards.
Yeah, you would have to essentially move closer if you want to hit all 3 and not hit one of us while you're at it.
Yeah, I'll go think up here. I
Yeah.
think I can hit everybody here.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, don't worry about hitting Zeros. He'll be fucking fine.
Alright, so...
I'm not. It was that I'm less worried about it hitting you and more freezing you.
Yeah, don't forget you also have an extra 15 feet of movement of where you moved from, so
Yeah.
You could easily move probably up to maybe here and then be able to if you move where I'm putting an arrow, you'll be able to hit all 3 of them without hitting any of us. But that'd be using up all your movement if you're using cold to cold.
Yeah. Why not? So I'll move up here.
And then move super squares and you'll be because if actually you'll be good there because you won't be hitting either one of us.
Okay.
I just have to check a thing because I am using cold and that's my draconic lineage. Get a thing from it.
Noted. And let me just roll for first hit fiend. -2 to that.
It's a 22 DC.
Yeah. Fail.
I'm gonna use the amendment magic on the star spawn hole to give it disadvantage.
Okay, so I'll just have to reroll that. It's for 20.
So it fails.
Yes, still fails. Okay, so in that case, roll for damage.
Alrighty.
8d8. Unless you're outguessing it.
Yeah. I think I only have level 5 spell slots for sorcerer. I have 1/6. 1/6.
Okay, first thing you notice, the pit fiend that is possessed appears to take the cold damage as normal. You probably guess it being animated against its will is not doing good against for a pit fiend's natural resistances.
Alright. And the rest of them? 31 cold damage.
Yep. Alright. In fact, it actually appears to be vulnerable to it.
Oh,
Nice.
the flesh
Yeah.
golem or the
Which one?
The Pit Fiend.
Oh,
pitch fiend?
that's actually good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, it is from the.
It is being animated against its will, and its bodily actions are. It's a wonder that it's even that hasn't been reduced to goo right now. Because by all extensive purposes, it should be, dead, and the fiend spirit returned to the nine hells, where we reborn and all that good shit. Ooh. Yeah. That being said, the one who appears to have taken the damage the hardest appears to be the, well, it's sort of a tie between the Pit Fiend and the Golem.
Is the golem also vulnerable to cold by the looks of it?
No, it is just not very tough.
Ah, okay.
I need to use my bonus action for spiritual weapon.
Okay, go ahead. On which creature specifically?
Which one is hurt the hardest? The pit fiend?
It's sort of tied between the Pit Fiend and the Flesh Golem.
Yeah, flesh golem due to being it just constructed weakly, and the Pit Fiend just taking vulnerabilities to the fold. So both took a nasty chunk.
Yeah.
I'll go for the pit fiend.
Oh god.
Alright. Let's see if I can do it.
Can you pop up the feat that you took that makes it so you can cast 2 spells? Because I'm thinking about training for that for Ahmed.
No, it's a bonus action.
Ah,
Yeah. Well, it's 2 spells technically, but her first
Technically,
spell.
but yeah.
This one, yeah, I think it's
I do have spell driver. So.
Spell Driver.
okay,
Yeah.
so I have the remedy to train for spell driver then, because
It was you can cast 2 spells, and one of them has to be 3rd level or lower.
Okay.
The spiritual weapon is a bonus action, and I'm a cleric. I can do that offer, but
Yeah, if it's a third or lower, then I wouldn't be able to do that because as a warlock, I automatically cast everything at 5th level.
yeah, it's I don't think it'll be good for warlocks because
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, for Warlock, I will make an exception in that the spell, level, not the casting, not when it's cast, but the level itself of the spell will be the restrictions for, the only restriction for Warlock.
Okay.
It'll be a 3rd level spell, but because warlock, you're upcasting.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll still train for it because that would be still useful because I can be able to cast be able to cast a spell and then bonus action cast a 3rd level spell, which would be upcasted to a 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I can do another spell attack, but it's up to Auntie.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's mostly just the spell level. That's my ruling regarding it. It's spell level, not when you cast, the level you cast it at.
Oh, so that's a 22 to hit the pit fiend?
22 hits.
Alright. Oh, that's only 9 points of force damage.
Yeah. Appears to take it as normal. Alright.
I'll use my spell driver to cast one more spell.
I think you already used your action and bonus action, so.
Oh yeah, I'll have to relook at it because I think it was make an action.
But
have an
just
action,
pop up.
then you have an extra
Just
action
pop up the
to-
description through the World Training Chat. We'll read it all together. Because I'm honestly
Yeah,
curious
I'll
about this. Yeah.
to find it because apparently it was empty on my thing.
Oh.
I don't know why, but it's apparently empty on my thing.
Yeah, I've been seeing that happen way too often with Roll20. They've been trying to update things, and well, some of it has worked, but
Oh, okay. When you use your bonus, can also use the action cast another higher level spell.
use your action to cast Cone of Cold, though.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, you only have so
so-
many actions. That's just
Yeah, if you think I would have to like taste myself if it would be two. So yeah, that'll be my turn then.
all right, Adriana.
All right. Should I do damage or should I do protection?
That's your call.
Because I can either do change of the goddess or I can summon a celestial.
Because you can focus on,
Oh,
harming the enemies so they don't harm your allies at all, or you can focus on buffing your allies so they can kill it quicker.
yeah. I was about to make a mention. Which character is holding the concentration for protection of good and evil?
Me.
Okay.
Adriana?
And that I'm just going back and forth between damage or a possible boon.
Yeah. So that's
You
just
do,
yeah.
you
It's
do
just
change of the goddess, and they'll be restrained.
yeah.
But it's only a single creature. Or you can summon a celestial defender or avenger. And another person on the playing field.
Yeah, I think it's your call here.
Yeah.
If you want to go experimental, by all means.
Well, try the change of the goddess. What is one that's up next? Is that the first golem or is that the start?
That's fire spawn.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll try that. So, I don't think that went off for everything. That was it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. A sec. And that's on the Hulk?
Yeah. No, on the spider strong Hulk.
Okay.
21 DC.
12.
So that's 22 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Any additional effects from Chain of Goddess? Or
It's they take 68 bludgeoning. I rolled really poorly, and it's only 22 bludgeoning. But they are effectively restrained.
oh,
And
okay.
at the start of its turn, it takes another 68 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Alright.
And then I'll also bonus action spiritual weapon and hit
Another one.
another one.
Got two spiritual weapons on the field now.
When you have two clerics.
Well,
An entire party of clerics.
isn't one of them
Oh, the 18.
question?
I think
but isn't one of them holding the protection from good and evil?
Spiritual weapon doesn't take up concentration, but I don't know if Change of
spiritual
Goddess
weapon is the
does.
bonus
Oh,
action.
you're right.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if Change of Goddess does. That's
I'm using Adriana for Chains of the Goddess.
okay. So Asana's holding concentration on.
Astana is holding concentration, but I can do it at will, so.
Okay.
Yeah, without expending a spell slot, which is.
Yeah, I can do it at will, so it's like if it pops off, you can just come back to me and I can just tap you again. So yeah,
Okay,
this
yeah. Fair enough.
I don't think I have advantage on it, so that was a 22 to hit.
Yes, that is correct.
No,
It's 29.
this is bopping the Hulk.
Yep, go ahead, roll for damage.
Only 12.
That's a bad.
12 force damage.
That's cruel. It's cool and cruel.
It's cool and cruel. Alright, that'll be my turn.
Alright. And this Hulk.
And it takes 68 damage.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll that.
Uh,
22.
22 punch.
Oh. Oh dear.
Now, with change of
It
color,
is restrained.
yeah, so it can't move.
Yeah, it is restrained. That is correct.
Yeah.
Being said, the star spawn is going to raise its arms forward and
It can. It's restrained.
yeah, it is restrained. It will not move from its location. It's just going to raise its arms up into the air as it lets out a harrowing roar.
Well, isn't it
Begins to glow.
the arms are around his chains are around his arms?
Yeah, it's trying to raise its arms up.
Oh, okay. So it's trying. Gotcha.
It
I was like, oh, okay.
technically, if it has the action, it can do it. It just can't do it.
Yeah.
It can't do it because it's not within. No one's within
It
range.
just sounded like he was doing it freely.
Yeah.
That's a description.
It's just a description. He's not actually going to leave his location. He can't.
Yeah.
Basically. Is that? And I think that'll be all for it.
Mhm.
What the familiar doing?
Alright. I figured with familiar, it can cast touch spells.
Well, it can. Well, you can cast a touch spell through it.
Oh,
So long as the familiar is near a creature, on your turn, you can cast a touch spell from a distance and have it go through your familiar and directly into, your target of choice.
I really don't get why familiar gets the freaking like
It's a
act, but like roll on its own initiative. It's like, but alright. Well, in that case, I will just have familiar move closer and provide advantage for Xeris. You said you're going after. Would you want to go against the flesh golem?
Well, you see, I said that, but then I realized I have a hasted action.
Okay, so you're gonna probably hit the star spawn then.
Star spawn is
I'm gonna
restrained.
hit 'em both!
So, yeah,
All right.
it would be
Well, at least you got advantage against star sign for first hit, so
Yeah.
that's what Imp's gonna be doing while I'm being invisible, being like, "We'll provide the help action."
all right. And will that be all?
That's all Imp can do as my familiar.
All right, Xeris.
So, which one of these fuckers is the star spawn?
The one that what the L Imp.
big purple one.
Pink thing, but yeah.
So that fucker.
Yes.
That one is restrained.
Excellent.
You have advantage on text.
So, here's what do, right? Here's order of operation. So, first things first, I've been waiting for a chance to try this out. Now seems like a pretty alright time to do so. Probably not the best time to do so, no, but then again,
Better than nothing.
yeah, exactly. Better than nothing. So, that being said, let me first just really.
Like an adult.
Indeed. Let me just first bonus action. It's not that, it is this. Bonus action, I would like to rage.
Ooh.
You're an arcane rage.
Yes. I've just been waiting for the opportunity to say that.
So,
Glad I restrained him.
So, Muhammad,
Yeah.
what you see is your good buddy Zaris effectively. He channels more than what would normally be healthy an amount of of just raw magic, effectively, throughout his body and causes. I don't want to say I don't want to say something akin to Super Saiyan.
basically, a visible reality distortion around him. You can barely tell.
Yeah, effectively.
It weren't for the fact that, you last saw him there, you'd probably assume that it's in another creature entirely. Before it settled down, and it's just like a. How do I put this? It's sort of almost like a mirage. You see him there, like sort of mirage you'd see through fire, or like really intense heat.
Get off my plane of existence. And with that, he is gonna just fucking charge right in, as he do. Let me see. So, first things first, hasted action. I believe I can only do a weapon attack with that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's
Weapon attack, use an object action, or
yeah, it is an additional action, which is either one attack or uh, using something. So
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure about that before I went through the first blow, though. So, what? Do I want to drop kick this thing? Nah.
what?
Okay. Hand to hand doesn't. I just want to make sure. Okay. So, first one. Hasted action. I'm gonna punch the star spawn against my better judgment. Advantage. That's
Alright.
30 fucking 2.
Yep, there hit 13, and you take half of that as oh boy, here comes the thing you hate about these things.
Always hated that.
You take half of that in damage, I believe. I think all types.
So if the Hulk takes psychic damage.
Oh, it's only psychic. That's lightning.
No, it deals psychic damage from after you deal lightning. So you only take. So
Yeah, I'm looking right at the description there.
If the Hulk
If
takes
the
psychic
Hulk
damage.
if it takes psychic.
oh, okay, my bad. I misunderstood.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm
I
so
know
sorry.
I'm not crazy.
I'm sorry, my brain.
And it's if the Hulk takes psychic, it'll reverberate to everybody else.
Yeah. So. All right. And that was your first attack.
Second attack. He's just gonna do. Just gonna zip.
No.
Wait. That's 20. That's 50. Just gonna zip right on over here with a good old. Actually, do I want to go there? Actually, hang on. I see an opportunity here. So rather than go there, I'm actually instead just gonna. On that be far enough? I don't know. Let me check the range on that. It is. Oh.
So,
Well, you know what? We're gonna try this. So, gonna go right about. So we're gonna go right about here or so with Shock Trooper.
okay.
Because I say that because I want to see if this will work. So I have this good old thing called Shockwave Strike.
Yes.
And we're gonna see if it hits the other asshole too.
Okay.
And first thing, gotta put that back to normal. And for the record, this will be. You know what? Let's make it. Fuck it. Let's make it lightning. Because yeah, that's easy.
Okay.
So that's 30 plus the extra 13, which not that.
Every creature within 5 feet of you other than you.
Yeah.
Includes the Pit Fiend and the Golem.
Okay, so I
So
did actually have that
So
right.
deduct a 2 by that, so that should be a. Yeah, that is a 23 for the Pit Fiend. And Golem. I mean, it's good. I think it has much chance.
Jesus.
There is no god for it.
So,
Is that all?
There's still the other, what, 2 attacks for it?
Yeah,
I believe?
first and foremost, I just need to make sure here.
Yeah, I think that's it for that attack in particular, but as for the other 2.
I also didn't. Did the 23 fail or succeed?
Oh, right. 23. Let me actually.
it should be
check.
your spell DC.
Yeah, that 23 succeeded, unfortunately.
And so you want to do cold damage?
Lightning.
Oh, lightning. Okay.
Because obviously I'm attacking the the golem. Flesh golem. I should say.
Yeah.
So
All right. And I take it that 31 is also for the flesh golem.
yep.
Okay.
Assuming it's not dead.
It's not dead.
Excellent. I believe it's I think it is 3 by now.
Yeah, you make 3 at this point. 18.
Eee. Not
That-
great.
That still hits though. So
Holy fuck, I literally have to nat 1.
no, not even a. Okay, well yeah, no, you have to be another one.
I literally cannot miss unless I nat 1.
What the hell is this? Okay. So first and foremost, death.
Hit die.
The shockwave, if you recall.
Excellent.
Nice. So, flesh golem has been dealt with.
It dead.
Before it even had a chance.
And you know what's great about that?
Oh, yeah.
Backing up, backing up.
Yep, with whatever we have.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Alright. And is that all?
That'll be it.
Alright. Hit things. Alright. Pit Fiend, that appears to be, well, plagued, is going to raise its claw, and instead of clawing towards you, it how do I put this? Slams its fist into the ground and casts.
Casting?
Yep.
Counterspell.
Up. Okay. What level?
I'll do a 5th level.
Okay. Then, as it tries to thrust its fist down, you see the ground beneath you in a line begin to let out a blue glow before it dissipates.
No. Bad.
Yes, that is, yeah. So, meanwhile, Rahamid,
Yep.
what the fuck are you doing?
So Zeresh just beat the shit out of that out of that flesh golem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could do something really nasty to that pit fiend, but that thing's dexterous.
Yeah, I mean it's in a weakened state, but yeah, it's still tough as hell.
It's probably constitution's pretty good too.
You do, yeah. I mean, you do know. Remember that it's vulnerable to cold damage.
All right.
The star spawn is restrained though. I'll get advantage if you attack it.
I want that pit fiend off the field, and knowing that it's vulnerable to the cold gives me an idea. So what I'm gonna do is use my Mystic Arcanum to cast Finger of Death. And before you say anything, I'm gonna use my feature of Font of Energy to change that to cold damage.
Oh, fuck you, first and foremost.
How'd you get the high DC?
Wait. Oh my god.
Okay, so entering that's giving me a plus. That's giving me a solid +8 right now. Plus a Rabbit Pact Keeper +3.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Pain.
Gotta check my game out.
Even if it makes the saving throw, it's still gonna take 60 damage. If it fails, it's gonna take 120.
Yeah. The poor.
You played him like a damn fiddle!
So that is reduced by 2, 27, so it only takes 60 points of cold damage.
Damn.
That would have been funny as hell if it would have failed.
Too bad I didn't have disadvantage. That would have been hilarious.
And is that all?
I'm just double checking my certain cam for this spends my. Oh, okay, it doesn't spend a spell slot. Okay, I had to double check that. Let's see. I will. Get in close. I can't cast spells as a bonus action until I get Spell Driver. So until then.
You can't cast a spell, it just has to be a cantrip. level 0 or level 0 spell.
Is you can essentially just cast those.
Yeah. Do I have any bonus action cantrips? Let's see. No. No. And
It's good to check.
yeah, all of them are actions.
Okay, and that's all.
That is all. I moved in front of the star spawn. That's about
All
it.
right, Alistair.
Okie dokie. Alistair sounds weird right now. That's beautiful. How's that? Since I'm a bit far from melee, I'll just do the warlock special.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Elgablay.
On which creature specifically?
On the star spawn.
Okay, roll the hit.
Was that it?
You throw 2 more times for Eldritch Blast because it's two more beams.
Well,
Oh yeah, 2 more beams.
Well, first and foremost, this is the first one.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay.
They're at advantage.
First one hits.
Yeah, they're at advantage because he's restrained.
I know. I'm just saying. Roll the damage for the 24.
Yeah, 24.
Okay, so he's activating mantle and.
No, I don't think that was just left over. I'm not activating the
okay.
mantle.
Well, either way, gaping hole where its torso once was.
Did it die?
Yes.
Damn, I should have fucking just put it in front of the victory.
The what remains dissolves into, or not dissolves, but freezes into some sort of popsicle, and with that, oh dear.
He still has a tube.
Oh god.
So I just redirect them to the pit fiend?
Well, yes, you can go ahead.
That's 6. And here's the crit.
Oh no, God is rolling things.
Yeah, it's because the one was infested with maggots.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost. All right. And you see a reverberation of energy just erupt, causing the pit fiend, the controlled pit fiend, to writhe in pain.
I'm taking 26 damage. Ooh.
No, takes twice that amount.
Oh.
Ooh.
Because there's no flesh golem.
Oh yeah, there's no barrier.
Oh boy.
So effectively, Starspawn was using itself. He was controlling the pit fiend, but was using the flesh golem as a sort of like an antenna.
Yeah.
You already destroyed the antenna, which means it's only a direct connection, which means there's no dampening of it, which means that it would hurt a lot more. The psychic backlash.
Gotcha.
Nasty.
Good. They just got the radio feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so I actually had the right idea.
Yes. I was thinking from it. Is he? How does he? Oh, it's just luck.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
my thought process
Yeah.
was, well, let's see. These two are probably the fucking Starspawn and Pit Fiend are probably connected in some way. The Flesh Golem, probably not so much.
I was really lucky to go up first because then I just got complete positioning.
Yeah, and add to the fact that well, you also have the God, you also know that it's now vulnerable to cold damage. So
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe
You
it will
know.
die.
You know what would be a
Maybe.
darn shame?
Fart. Shit and fart, maybe.
You know what
Well,
would be
it's only
a
if it's
darn shame?
Hmm? What will
If
be? Hmm.
if Ashana and Adriana just didn't even bother wasting their spells, they just gestured to fucking Zerus, just like
Just like
end
go
this
back.
poor soul.
Just like go around.
I mean, yeah, this is a devil, mind you, so I mean, it's not good innately. It's lawful evil, but it's a lawful part. And
So lawful.
technically, demons and devils, unless killed in their place of where they were created, are immortal. They just respawn
go-
back in a.
Yeah,
He's just a dude now.
It's like a game, basically.
So
Yeah.
he's just so he respawns.
Well, yeah, he's just unable to because this thing's is forcing it to stay alive.
Oh, okay. So then, since we killed it, it's just
Put
okay.
it out, it says right.
I mean, the maggots are still keeping it alive and circling.
Oh, okay.
But it's the mind of the pit fiend is it exists, but it can't really do anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
is that all for Alistair?
Is it?
I mean, I don't think that was my primary action, so I don't think there's much.
Okay.
I don't know is all those things.
Okay.
Alright.
So, see what Ashana does.
if I were you,
Well, it said
if I were you, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even waste the fucking spell slots at this point.
Just use a cantrip.
Yeah, if he got one.
Your call.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll just use the cantrip.
Okay. Which would be?
Blah.
Oh. Okay. Roll for damage, as that does hit.
Ouch.
Good.
Pain.
That is a good chunk of damage. That's
I got an 8, 9, and a 6 on 3d10.
Yeah, you're near maximum there. Fucking.
Yeah.
And then you still got spiritual weapon up too.
Yeah, it's still a spiritual weapon, so I'll just bop him again.
okay. Go ahead.
Right in the shin. Very ouch.
Mm.
Let's see how much damage. 17.
Pain is
Pain.
now a nice number of hit points.
Nice.
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 Alright, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I'm just gonna move back a bit.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't need to be in 3/4 range.
Yeah, the guy's got this handled.
And it's now
Now
yours.
that's my turn.
Yeah, now it's yeah.
Now for my other turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do guiding bolt.
Good old guiding bolt.
Good old
Hey,
guiding
can't go
bolt.
wrong with guiding bolt.
Plus, it gets advantage at someone. For someone. 27 Gs.
If I get advantage, that's 27 plus 3, so pretty sure that hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, minus the +3. We're not.
Yeah, it was. I didn't guide myself, so it's just 27.
All right. Roll for damage. What level are you casting at?
Level 5.
Okay.
I'm just putting him out of his misery at this point.
Oh, man,
I mean, if you
that was low damage that time.
That was low damage. I got 2 1s.
Yeah.
if you don't, Xeris probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And will that be all? Hello?
Let me look at the cantrips.
Oh, okay.
You still have the bonus action of spiritual weapon for her too.
Yeah, I do have spiritual weapon, so I'll just bop him again.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh god. Let's see. I can't imagine what sort of pain this poor pit fiend is in.
Probably a lot.
Yeah. Mm. Intense pain.
Yeah.
All right. And will that be all?
Yeah.
All right. Owl.
Quote unquote.
You named your imp Owl, or your owl, who's now an imp.
It's the imp named Owl. That's
Okay.
alright. So I was rereading Find Familiar, and it says I can use its reaction to cast a spell through it. So
Yeah, you use its reaction on your turn to cast a spell through it.
eh, okay, this wording is freaking screwing me off.
Yeah.
You're
So
familiar?
it cannot cast any spell from you on its turn. It can only do what it's capable of. But because it's there, because it's your familiar and it's in that location, within touch range, and if you have a touch spell, you can cast a touch spell, use it on your turn using your action through the familiar, as if you were in that location.
Man, ways familiars works is kind of dumb. I gotta be honest.
It is, but it works in terms of balancing.
Uh, I, it's one of those things like it would make more sense if the familiar just acts on my turn. Like honestly, so like it's very specific and situational kind of stuff, and it's like, ugh. I just want to be able to see if I can kill it with a freaking inflict wound. God damn it. Oh well. Help.
Well, you know what time it is.
Yeah, the help action for
Hammer time? Oh.
yeah. If you kill it, if you manage to kill it, I'll be impressed. But like, if not, I'll be like, oh, good, I get to killing
All
it.
right, boys, are you ready for fucking 5 attack?
Yeah, 2 of which you have advantage on because guiding bolt and the freaking imp is giving you help.
Well, no, but I mean, I don't really have much of a chance to do a choice, do I?
Yeah,
No, you don't.
roll your getting close and roll your 5 attacks.
So let's see. And wait a minute, it's restrained.
Nope.
No, that was the other one. This one has current guiding bolt effect on it, along with the help action. So the first 2 attack rolls are going to be with advantage.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the star spawn I was thinking of.
Yeah. So yeah,
So,
but at least the first 2 attacks are going to have advantage.
21.
all right,
Yeah.
that was hasted action.
Yes.
For actual action, I'm gonna make the dragon claws cold.
Mm. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Come on,
Okay.
crit. Come on, crit.
Go ahead.
Ah.
So how do you do it in one fell dragon claw?
So, before he brings forth the Dragon Claw, he's actually going to very quickly state, when you get back to the Nine Hells, tell your bosses what happened to you. And with that, he's just gonna... Whoop, I bumped there a bit. He's just gonna effectively rend it right into the... I guess it would be the sternum, effectively, and just bring his arm up.
As you do, and you feel, oh god, the worms, just sort of crawl down your sleeve and fall into the ground. They lay there limp and motionless. Make for me a strength saving throw.
Excellent.
The price of trying to be badass.
Excellent.
So I think, yeah, with that, combat is effectively over.
Well, that's still a 10.
I got mirror mage tactics.
So,
Yeah.
you take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as a thick, large, devil just collapses on top of you. And when I say thick, I mean thick.
Dummy
Call
thick.
me.
Muscles are
It
very
is.
dense.
It is extra
It
thick.
has a 26 in strength. That is
Whoa.
how strong his muscles are.
All right. To make
As it
yeah.
melts into slime. I
Okay.
need to concentrate on that.
Fucking free.
Okay.
Advantage, I'll say.
Sorry, what? I was too busy not being able to breathe.
Make a con save with advantage.
Oh, god damn it.
There we go.
You manage to
Oh,
just
god.
tear off at the flesh as it immediately begins to rot, and you don't get any in your mouth or
Ew.
nose. Any slime, that is. Congratulations.
Okay, dokie.
Okay.
Time to turn
So
around and tell the captain.
okay. Anything of worth of salvage for these from these guys? Like anything that could be used for spell components would be handy.
Make for me a survival or investigation check.
All right.
Oh.
I'm using identic memory on top of this one for investigation. That is solid 20, like solid 31 in total.
Okay. Well, I have good and bad news for you. The bad news is that it's icky. Good news is you find something.
Ooh.
You found inside the flesh golem a still beating heart.
Right. Flesh golem.
Flesh golem core. That is what you find. You find a flesh golem core. It's very crudely made, but it works. Clearly.
Okay, so going. Alright.
Didn't the dark tunnel seem like he was hiding something?
Yeah. Alright, so anything else?
Well, inside the star spawn is, well, a pile of maggot are more maggots and insects.
But nothing else.
Nothing else. Yeah, I mean, not much it would have.
Okay, so
And it's not like it would have equipment.
okay, so if all the bodies have been looted of anything useful, I'm essentially gonna gather them up and just
Useful. Oh, my apologies.
yeah. I'm like anything useful and anything that's good for spellcasting. But yeah, if that was everything,
You find 52 silver coins inside the flesh golem, or in total.
52 silver coins. Okay. That all?
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
Everything else is torn and rotten, and ripped up, torn armor and ripped up cloth.
Okay. Just to make sure that those worms don't do anything harmful, even in these, like, in some chances to survive the harsh colds, I'm gonna inflict wounds and necrotic and decay all of this. Just being like, nope, just turn this stuff into freaking dust.
Well, I mean, does I need you to click on the details for inflict wounds? Because doesn't it specify a against a creature?
Oh, so
They're dead, so now they count as objects.
oh.
Yeah, they're motionless.
Yeah, they're all dead.
I'll just have to burn the body or something.
I don't. Let's see.
And with that, as combat comes to a close, I think that's a good place to end it.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean,
So,
That was fun.
yeah. All right. You want me to stop recording?
yes, please.